Hello, this is Mayor Tony Young, and I want to say thank you for taking the time to look at this video. I'm speaking with you today because this coming week, the 19th through the 25th, will be the Florida League of Cities Florida City Government Week. And it's a special occasion, and the City of Vero Beach has taken the opportunity this year to recognize it in a special way, and I wanted to talk to you about that and also some of the neat things that you need to know in regards to our special place that we call home. First of all, the Florida League of Cities each year has this occasion in October for the cities to celebrate who they are. And what better way to do that than take the opportunity to reach out to the people and explain a little bit about who we are, and that's what I'll do today. The activities that the city has planned are pretty neat. First of all, a couple of council members and I will be doing videos to help address matters that we love about our town. The second thing is each one of the council members will be reaching out to the schools, and they will be speaking about this book called The City That Talks, and it's for elementary schools. And it basically talks about the things that we take for granted. And folks are amused because one of the things you can ask your kids or ask fellow people, you know, what happens when you flush the toilet? It's pretty important. And guess what? The City of Vero Beach takes care of your poop, amongst many other things. The other thing that we have going on is the normal city proclamation. You hear about that on Veterans Day and important events. And so we'll take the opportunity to recognize what that means to Florida and to us. And then finally, I want to bring attention to our scavenger hunt. And that's really important because we will have these available for people to pick up, and you will, or your children, go to different locations throughout the city, like the Citrus Museum, or maybe the train station, or Dodgertown, or even over at J.C. Park, and fill out answers. And the first 5 people that fill out the form correctly and submit it back to us will be recognized with a special gift that we'll provide you. And the forms will need to be completed by the 27th of October. So good stuff. Now you want to say, well, you know, what makes Vero Beach unique? Well, this is a guide from the Florida League of Cities. And to show you how incredible cities are, in Florida, villages, cities, town are all the same equation. And they range in size from the biggest one, which is Jacksonville, that has a population of over 900,000 people, to the littlest town. And one of the littlest towns has less than 10 people. And for old timers, it's over at Weeki Wachee. So that's pretty impressive. And if you think about locally, Vero has about 18,000 people. The big man on the block in the Treasure Coast is a new upstart, Port St. Lucie, which was incorporated in 1961. And they have about 186,000 people. So one of the big guys. So if you think about Vero, there are many things you could think about, but one of the things that I want to draw your attention to is a little bit more specifics. I mentioned the population. We have about 13 square miles, and we've got a water plant that has about 14 million gallons per day that it handles. We get a wastewater plant with 4.5 million gallons, which is a whole lot of excrement. We've got a marina. We've got a bunch of parks as well as beaches, and most of you could name our beaches, but in addition to that, I may have forgotten, but we also have our airport, which is really important. The other things I want to really quickly note is the officials. Who are the people that maintain the city? The day-to-day affairs are run by our city manager, Monty Falls. The legal matters are our attorney, John Turner, and all of our records is Tammy Clerk and a bunch of other really dedicated staff members. And then our council members, we are like most towns in Florida. We've got 5 members in our city council. Of course, I'm the mayor. The vice mayor is Laura Moss, with Robbie Brackett, Ray Neville, and Joe Graves as council members. So those are the policy folks that look over it. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't ask you, as we celebrate Florida City Government Week, to join in. One of the most recent petitions that went out was people to help with the Three Corners Committee. But in addition to that, we've got an airport commission, if you're interested, an architectural review commission, a finance commission, historical downtown, the marine commission, planning and zoning, tree beautification, utilities, and one of my favorites because of my years in the Army, and that's Veterans Memorial Island. So next week, we'll be busy celebrating being a municipal government, and quite simply, that is the government that's closest to the people. And the only reason we're here is because the people of Vero Beach wanted what we provided. And that began in 1919 when we were Vero, and then 6 years later when we became Vero Beach and Indian River County separated from St. Lucie County. But thank you for taking the opportunity to look at this. Again, next week, 19 to 25 September, will be our Florida City Government Week, and then we will recognize the scavenger hunt winners on the election day, which is 3rd of November. So very, very appreciative to y'all, and thank you for taking the time to watch.